100,000 men and women, fired with the zeal of holiness, fortified with eternal faith in the Lord, unnerved to lion's courage by their sympathy for the poor and the fallen and the downtrodden, will go over the length and breadth of the land, preaching the gospel of salvation, the gospel of health, the gospel of social raising up, the gospel of equality.
It was in the year 1982 that I first came under the influence of Swami Vivekananda, the great patriot monk of India. Two of his books, His Call to the Nation and To the Youth of India, changed my life. In the year 1984, along with a group of young, like-minded medical students in the Mysore Medical College, we founded the Swami Vivekananda Youth Movement. In 1987, we first came to work with the tribals living in the Bandipur National Park along the banks of the river Kabini in the western Ghats of Mysore.
Healthcare was the doctor's prime concern. This was also their inherent strength and entry point into the community. The doctors moved into the colony to stay there full-time. The tribal song, rituals and lifestyle became part of their learning. This new life taught them lessons that colleges would never teach. Displaced twice, thrust suddenly into a new environment, exploited and marginalized time and again, the tribals were struggling to cope with the tsunami of modern influences. They understood that health, education and socio-economic empowerment should go hand in hand to achieve sustainable developmental impact. The efforts of SVYM has helped them adapt to the new dynamics and devise a mid-path, retaining their old lifestyles and imbibing the best of the new. As their services became popular, local support and encouragement grew. Soon, in 1990, the Vivekananda Memorial Hospital, Kenchanahalli was born. A well-equipped hospital which catered to the tribals and non-tribals in that area. A natural expansion to cater to a larger area was the Vivekananda Memorial Hospital at Sargur, a multi-speciality secondary care center which became a reality in 1998. This hospital too was built on foundations stronger than mere brick and mortar. The local community support and participation. The 70-bedded hospital provides 24/7 care and offers specialist services in obstetrics, internal medicine, orthopedics, pediatrics, pathology, ophthalmology, ENT, psychiatry and dentistry. Both hospitals also have full-fledged Ayurvedic and Panchkarma sections and have developed a unique blend of Western and Indian systems of medicines, combining the best of both for the benefit of the patients. Going beyond providing good medical care at the hospitals, SVYM reached out to the community. The mobile health unit takes medical care to the doorsteps of inaccessible tribal colonies. The institution has well-defined interventions in the sectors of water, sanitation, environment and energy, community-based rehabilitation, reproductive and child health, tuberculosis and community-based health insurance. The vitamin A supplementation program implemented with the government reaches out to millions of children in all districts of Karnataka. The innovative approaches in HIV/AIDS, which envisage a continuum of care covering the entire spectrum from awareness generation to AIDS treatment and rehabilitation, have been acclaimed and adopted by various other agencies. Early in the relationship with the local community, the doctors developed a special bonding with the children. Impressed by their capabilities and appalled at the lack of opportunities for them, they made education their next priority. The thatched roof that housed the Viveka Tribal Center for Learning in 1988 today is spread over a sprawling campus abutting the forests in Hosahalli. The semi-residential school boasts of the best of facilities any modern school could have. The Viveka School of Excellence at Sargur, started in 2002, similarly reflects Swami Vivekananda's vision of education as man-making and character building. The school, with its CBSE accreditation and Montessori and other child-centric methods, lays the foundation for activity-based learning that follows in later years. The Vivekananda Teachers Training and Research Center at Hosahalli hopes to create a band of dedicated teachers ready for the challenges of rural education. The story of Suresh, a tribal youth, mirrors the metamorphosis that has been possible in the community through SVYM. Suresh dreams of becoming a teacher and dedicating himself to the cause of his clan, as inspired by SVYM. There are many more like him who symbolize and represent the 25 years of SVYM's dedication in redefining the theory of development and nation building.
ಹೆಂಗ ಉಂಟಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ದಪ್ಪಾಸಗಂತೂ ಪರಿಗಾಟ್ಲೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಜ್ಜನ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಪರಿಗಾಟ್ಲೆ ದಪ್ಪಾಸಾಳ್ಗೆ ಎರಡನೇ ಒಡ್ಗೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಾಟು ನಿಂಕ ಕಾಡು ತಯ್ಯ ಕೀರೆ ತಯ್ಯ ನಿಂಕ ಏನು ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಬೋಡು ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಯ್ಯ ನಾಟು ಹೆಂಗಳ ನಾಟು ಇದಂಗೆ ಈರೊಳಗೆ ಜಾದು ನಾವು ಬಾಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಹೆಂಗೂ ಬೋರೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಬದುಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಗಾಟಕ್ಕೂ ಅಪ್ಪಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಡ್ಲು ಅದಂಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದ್ದೇವಂತಂದು ಆಗದಾಟು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟನು ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೀಲಿ ಪನ್ಗಿ ಅಂತೀನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಜೀವನ ಮಾರೋಡ್ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಳ ಕುಟ್ನಾಟ ಏನು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಒಂದು ಪುಲ್ಯಕ್ಕೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾಪಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟೋಡ್ಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾನಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಿವಾಸ ಮಾರೋಡ್ಗೆ.
The successful combination of institutional and community level initiatives in health was replicated in education as well. Consortium of local government schools were formed, and together with the government, SVYM set about strengthening the quality of education. Education of the girl child, reducing dropouts, and awareness on child rights were major focus areas. The strategy adopted was again to root this in the community by strengthening and motivating the school development and monitoring committees of their own schools. SDMCs today have become a force to reckon with and have even formed federations in HD Kote Taluk and Bijapur districts. SVYM has now initiated contextually designed interventions to improve the quality of learning of children in selected slums of Mysore and Bangalore. Beyond providing formal education, SVYM also offers counseling support to the student to choose the right career. The team is also involved in the capacity building of the teachers and advocacy at the policy-making level. The Vivekananda Institute of Health, Education, Advocacy, Research and Training looks at paramedical training, MSc, interns and other programs. With health and education came community development, initiatives to create a healthy rural atmosphere, tribal rehabilitation, and encouraging tribal youth to learn vocational skills became part of their commitment.
ಮೊದಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಇದೇನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು 50-60 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದನೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಊಟದಾಗಿನಿಂದನೂ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ನೀಡಿ ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ರೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಈಗ 100% 80 ಮನೆಗೆ 80 ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ರೂಮು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಬಯಲು ಮುಕ್ತ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಶೌಚಾಲಯನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Increasing awareness on government schemes like NREGA, the right to information, meant an awakened society empowered to fight for their own rights. 25 years of trials and tribulations have given Team SVYM the experience of running an organization effectively and efficiently in challenging and resource-poor settings. The emblem of Swami Vivekananda Youth Movement symbolizes the organization in letter and spirit, reflecting its basic tenet of serving God and man as propounded in our culture and upheld by Swami Vivekananda. Values of Satya, Ahimsa, Seva and Tyaga practiced by Mahatma Gandhi and Swami Vivekananda form the pillars for their efforts to realize this vision. The Viveka model of development revolves around people with commitment and competence rather than mere structural edifices. It is grounded in grassroots with beneficiary participation at all stages of the project implementation. Networking and resource sharing, especially with the government, is the key action word for SVYM.
The greatest strength of the organization is their art of being able to work with the government. They know the art of hand-holding, not only of the deprived, but also the art of going along with the government. That doesn't mean that they concur with whatever we do. They have been very hard and harsh critics of many of the things that we have been doing, and that is their strength, and that is what we welcome in them.
They would now like to share their experience for the greater good of a large number of people. The Vivekananda Institute for Leadership Development, Mysore, is now a center to transform this thought into reality. Training programs in program planning, implementation, financial management, monitoring and evaluation are organized here. VILD is recognized as a center for higher studies by Mysore University and offers a 2-year master's course in management of non-profit organizations. SVYM has started the Vivekananda Institute of Indian Studies to focus on study, development and dissemination of Indian culture, spirituality and art forms. The institute offers courses for students of various universities across the world. SVYM is an institution by itself today. Their professional approach has helped them expand their horizons to other parts of the country. SVYM can now project a pan-India picture. Chapters in UK and USA bridge the process of learning in both ways. The story of 25 years is one of patronage of partners in development, individuals, institutions, associates, and advisors who have contributed their might to the refinement and success of this model.
There are 3 things that I would particularly emphasize about the Vivekananda Youth Movement. The first is that it's the economic model, the economy with which results are achieved, the carefulness with which money is spent. Secondly, it's highly professional. Whatever work they do, they plan out properly, think it out, think it through, and see that the best thing that can be done is bestowed on the job. The third is, it's a very transparent model, that this kind of transparency of working, of funding, of auditing, of accountability, this is something which should commend itself as an ideal for the prototypes of this kind in the country. Vivekananda Youth Movement is really a metaphor for the change that we wish to see in India.
The efforts of SVYM have received accolades and recognition in large numbers. Besides recognizing the excellent work that has been done, the awards also applaud the high standards of governance and transparency that have been followed. The most satisfying award has, however, been the twinkle that has replaced a tear in a child's eye, the wordless thanks of a grateful community. Sustaining these positive impacts for generations to come obviously needs more hands and hearts to take it forward. The team of a few has now grown into a few hundred. Most of the staff today are from the local villages. The organization selects the local youth to undergo formal training for various positions. Many have now graduated to managerial levels. But the mission needs more to realize the clarion call of Swami Vivekananda's philosophy, Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu.
Swami Vivekananda said, "Give me a handful of young men and women and I will change this world." Today, we are a young and dedicated team working to change the destiny of this great nation of ours.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ದಿಕ್ಕೇ ಬದಲಾಗೋಯಿತು. ಇಂಥ ಸಮುದಾಯಗಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಧ್ಯೇಯವನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
Over a period of time, we realized that sharing and learning would have a better impact in a pan-India expansion of this sustainable and replicable developmental model.
The poorest of the poor should get good health care. This has been our challenge.
Vivekananda Youth Movement is a dream come true for us.
It is the aim of Swami Vivekananda Youth Movement to make available all basic medical and educational facilities at the doorstep of this community.
The high idealism and the ground realities, matching them and working towards the progress of the nation is a real challenge.
ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಕಲಿಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಂತೋಷದಾಯಕವಾಗಿದ್ದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಪಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ.
Every child has a right to basic education. It is our duty and responsibility to provide quality education.
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಕನಸು ಕಂಡಂತೆ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗೃತ ಯುವಕರ ತಂಡವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಸಮುದಾಯದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
Swami Vivekananda Youth Movement has made the impossible possible. It is for us, the second generation, to take this movement forward.
Life is short. The vanities of the world are transient, but they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive.